Hello everyone, welcome to this series on literary criticism and theories. And in this video, we are going to discuss the journey of feminist thought. Introduction. Elaine Showalter has significantly contributed to the understanding of women's literary development, identifying three distinct phases: the feminine phase between 1840 to 1880, the feminist phase between 1880 to 1920, and the female phase 1920 to present. These phases trace the evolution of women's writing from imitation of male traditions to advocacy of women's rights, and finally to a rediscovery and celebration of women's texts and experiences. Showalter's analysis offers a comprehensive framework for understanding how women's literature has progressed over time, reflecting broader social and cultural changes. In the present female phase, Showalter identifies four current models of difference that feminists worldwide have adopted: biological, linguistic, psychoanalytic, and cultural. Each of these models provides a unique lens through which to examine women's literature and female experience. Biological model. The biological model is perhaps the most controversial. It suggests that texts can mirror the female body, raising the question of whether this reduces women writers to mere physical beings. Despite its problematic nature, Showalter appreciates the candidness of women writers who vividly depict the female body's experiences. This model challenges traditional narratives by foregrounding the physicality and embodied experiences of women, making the personal, political, and literary. Linguistic model. Showalter's linguistic model posits that women speak a language shaped by a patriarchal culture, essentially using men's language as a foreign tongue. This model highlights the inherent sexism in language and the struggle for women to express themselves authentically within it. Feminist critics see the act of speaking and having a language as a victory within a silencing patriarchal culture. Tilly Olson, for instance, emphasizes the importance of women's voice despite the societal and economic obstacles they face, as articulated in her 1978 work, Silences. This model underscores the power dynamics embedded in language and the importance of reclaiming and redefining linguistic spaces for women. Psychoanalytic model. The psychoanalytic model identifies gender differences in the psyche and the artistic process. It explores how unconscious desires and societal norms shape women's experiences and expressions. This model offers insights into the psychological underpinnings of gender differences and their manifestations in literature. It delves into the ways women navigate and resist the internalization of patriarchal values, exploring the complexities of female identity and creativity. Cultural model. The cultural model places feminist concerns within social contexts, acknowledging the intersectionality of class, race, nationality, and historical differences among women. It emphasizes the collective experience that unites women across time and space. This model recognizes the diversity of women's experiences and the importance of contextualizing feminist issues within broader social and cultural frameworks. It promotes a more inclusive and comprehensive understanding of women's literature and feminist theory. Essentialist versus constructivist feminism. Today, feminist theories generally fall into two categories: essentialist and constructivist. Essentialist feminism argues for inherent feminine traits, whether derived from biology, language, or psychology, that have been undervalued, misunderstood, or exploited by a patriarchal culture. These theories focus on sexual difference and politics, often aiming to establish a feminist literary canon or reinterpret literature from a less patriarchal perspective. In contrast, constructivist feminist contends that gender traits are culturally and socially constructed rather than inherent. This perspective challenges the notion of fixed gender identities, advocating for a more fluid and dynamic understanding of gender. Constructivist feminism has significantly influenced gender studies, framing all gender categories as cultural constructs. This approach aligns with post-structuralist and postmodernist thinking, which emphasize the fluidity and contextuality of identities and meanings. Conclusion: Scholter's models and the broader debates within feminist theory underscore the complexity of understanding women's literature and experiences. By examining the biological, linguistic, psychoanalytic, and cultural dimensions, feminist critics can uncover the multifaceted ways in which gender shapes and is shaped by literature. The ongoing dialogue between essentialist and constructivist perspectives enriches feminist literary criticism, fostering a deeper and more nuanced appreciation of women's contributions to literature and culture. So this was the discussion on the journey of feminist thought. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other topic. Until then, goodbye and thank you.